Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is not really wanting to admit that something is over. This could be about a job, this could be about a relationship, but there's definitely disappointment and like a refusal to see things for the way that they truly are. With the Two of Wands in the reverse, I feel like somebody's trying to argue, this is a mistake, you shouldn't do this, you're going to regret this. You're going to want to hire me back, or you're going to want to, chase me after you realize that you miss me, that kind of thing. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a good day. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the Black Tarot. What else do we have? What else? Devil in the reverse, Eight of Swords. Sun in the reverse. So I feel stuck or depressed or upset because someone feels like they don't need me around anymore, because someone's not obsessed with me anymore, because someone felt like I was toxic or too much drama. What do I do? How do I fix this? Because this is how they view me, and they probably view me that way because of my actions. Hopefully there's that much self-awareness, but this seems to be someone who's like, no, I don't want it to be over. How can I avoid this? How can I make this person feel like it was a mistake? Eight of Spheres or Eight of Pentacles, Justice, and the Two of Swords. There's a crossroads here, a decision that has to be made. Do I want to, really go for it and try to find a way to find justice in this? If you were, wrongfully fired, can you get some sort of legal assistance? If this is a relationship, can I get somebody to realize that I'm willing to put in the work that they need me to, or that I'm willing to, go to therapy? I want this person to realize that if I can make things right, I will. Six of Wands in the reverse, Six of Cups in the reverse, and the Five of Wands. Whew. Yeah. I feel like I failed. I feel like whatever I did, this person lost their interest in me. This person lost their affection. They may be more interested in talking to new people. They may be looking to hire someone to replace me. I don't have the standing that I once did, and I don't know how to prove that I should, or that somebody should take me back. King of Cups in the reverse and the Hierophant. Ace of Spheres or Ace of Pentacles. So I know my boss doesn't really like me, or it feels to me like I was being picked on. If this is a romantic situation, it's more like I didn't really convey my emotions. I didn't specify what I was looking for, or maybe I accidentally sent some kind of like rejection vibes. But what if I made very clear that I wanted to make an offer, if I wanted to be in a relationship? What if I told my boss that I, want to do things according to the rules, according to what, works for them? This is just like, work with me and I'll work with you. Let's see. This is the Situations deck. pop up spontaneous, unexpected surprise visit, waves, emotions, and children, young childhood and playful. So I don't want to accept or believe that this is really over. I don't want you to walk away. If this is a love thing, they're going to show up and express their emotions. They want to find a way to be playful. I know you might be upset with me. I know you might think that I was wasting your time or that you need to let me go. But if I do the emotional communication or expression that you feel I didn't do in the past, will that show you that I've been working on myself or that you're important to me? If this is a work situation, we have somebody that is trying to figure out, like, does this person feel I'm not capable of doing the job? With the young, it's like, is it inexperience? Do they feel like I overreacted in a situation? You could have had somebody who showed up unexpectedly to a meeting or a presentation of yours and had some issues with how you approached it. We've got divorce final in the reverse and soulmate in the reverse. This is not a final decision. There is some wiggle room here. You might be able to get this job back. You might be able to get this person back, right? But with soulmate in the reverse, it's like a pendulum or waffling on how somebody feels. One day I'm really mad at you. The other day I wonder, are you going to reach back out? Or are you going to tell me that you miss me? Hello, Pharaoh. What's going on? So they're trying to find information. Is there anything that suggests you have replaced me? Work or love? Are you still open to me taking that spot? Being there. Let's go with the Egyptian tarot. What else? Three of Wands, the Wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune, of course, and the Seven of Pentacles. So you said that I failed. You said that I wasn't good enough. You said that I didn't do what you needed. What if I come back around and I show you I'm not done investing in this and I'm willing to make the changes that you need me to? I'm willing to get that certification. I'm willing to train. I'm willing to, read that book that would help me understand things. This is, you tell me what you need me to do to prove to you that I want this, and I will do it. Seven of Swords in the reverse, Empress in the reverse, Six of Wands, Queen of Swords in the reverse. They're also going to come clean. They're going to say, I know that I was not acting the way that I should have. I know that I was unprofessional or immature. I know I wasn't communicating with you the way that I should have, or I didn't really want to be vulnerable. Because that Empress, if it were in the upright, that's somebody who's very comfortable expressing themselves. I ended up being a little bit too concerned with how other people would see me, and therefore I did not communicate. If this was a work situation, I didn't ask for help when I was doing something wrong or when I didn't know what I was doing. If I, ruined a big account, or if I messed up the books or something like that, that could, be some problems, right? This is, I'm not going to let that ego or pride get in my way, whether this is love or work. King of Cups, emotional maturity. Accountability is coming through as well. I'm not going to deny what I could have done better. I know that I could have done better. And if you'll let me, I would like to level up. I would like to show you that I could really be this King of Pentacles, somebody that you could rely upon. What's up, dude? How's your weekend going? I'm glad to hear it. Hello. Ooh, hello, Carophagus. Hello, Chandlo. What's going on? Hold on. I think I need a little bit of Dr. Pepper. All right, what else do we need? Ten of Pentacles. This person is being honest. They have long-term intentions. They want to, if there's behavior that they want to change, it is not a temporary change. They want to be that better person, right? That leveling up. They want it to be genuine. And they're willing to be vulnerable. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Sometimes I see this as an attack, but I see this more as, yeah, I know that I was scared to be, you know, seen as somebody who made a mistake, or seen as somebody that did something silly or said something that wasn't really very nice. I'm okay with putting myself out there and saying, I could have handled that better. I'm okay with accepting responsibility. Not only that, I want to do the right thing going forward. This person has put together a plan about this offer. I know this is the opportunity that I want. I know this is the person I want to be with. I will do what I need to in order to be where I want to be. They're very determined. It's not somebody who's going to give up partway through. This is the golden Lenormand. Yes, don't you worry. I've been drinking water. What else do we have? That's interesting. So we have the irreconcilable differences, or the divorce card. It's in the reverse, right? Somebody's decision was not final. And then we have the ring from the Lenormand. So it's like, I told you that things were over, or I told you you weren't, you know, part of the team anymore. But now, because you're talking to me in a way that shows you get it, now we can talk about it. Let's talk about that contract. Let's talk about that relationship. Let's talk about that job offer. So this is somebody who is working on their stability, somebody who really wants to have a happy home life. The masculine energy is coming out because this is somebody who's taking action. Feminine energy draws it in, right? Gravitational pull. Masculine energy goes out there to get it. So we have somebody who has a goal, and this is their goal. I want to have a happy home. I want to be in a relationship. I want to afford, you know, a better place to live. There's a sincere motivation behind their action, and that's why it's sustainable. This is the Rider-Waite. What else do we have? Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Knight of Wands in the reverse. World in the reverse. So this is a loss that can be avoided, even though whoever I'm reading for, you did do something that was a bit impulsive or a bit immature. If you are able to demonstrate that that's not going to be your behavior moving forward, you get what you want. It's not over. World in the reverse. So don't give up hope. This will work out as long as you're willing to work for it, right? Seven of Cups in the reverse. The Moon. Four of Swords. And the King of Wands. So this is like exactly what I was talking about with that masculine energy. I know what I want, so I'm going to go for it. I'm not going to let anything hold me back. At first, my inclination was trying to kind of like hide what had happened, or not really admit that I needed some help, or that maybe, you know, I'd made a mistake. But now I see the value in working to correct that mistake. I'm not going to avoid this healing, or I'm not going to avoid the training that maybe I could benefit from if I learned how to do things the proper way. So King of Wands is that go get 'em kind of energy. I'm going to go do what I need to do. I'll make it happen. So they're repairing this relationship with whoever it was that they had disappointed and bringing back that trust that had been a little bit threatened, right? If I didn't feel like you were going to be honest with me about your emotions, now you are being honest. If I didn't feel like you would tell me the truth if something went wrong, now I know you're committed to asking for help or letting somebody know. And therefore, because that trust is restored, I'm comfortable with this offer being back on the table. Hello, Sam. Hello, Rob. How are you doing? Stan Pellegrino's good stuff. Hello, Andy. How's your weekend? Hello, Dr. Emery. Hello, Carrie. How are we doing? So we have the Hermit, Queen of Cups, and the reverse, and the Tower. Absolutely accountability, capital A. I'm not even going to pretend that there was justification for how I handled that situation. And it's a good thing that happened because now my perspective has changed. Now I'm going to handle things in a more mature, professional way going forward, right? Hermit is somebody who's learned their lesson, somebody who has that wisdom. I know that I was doing this Queen of Cups in the reverse thing. Maybe was a little bit prideful, or I didn't want anybody to know what was going on. I broke that trust. Or maybe I was uncomfortable expressing myself. But I'm not going to let that ruin things. Either what I like or what I want goes away, or I change, and I would rather be the change. This is the truth is. What else do we have? Unfulfilled, emotional or physical needs unmet. Sorry, I didn't really feel like you were making me feel like you wanted to be in a relationship. You didn't really make me feel like you wanted to get to know me better. You kept your emotions hidden, so I was unfulfilled. If this is more of a work thing, this is saying you didn't really do well by the tasks that were put in front of you. I would say it'd be more like I need more effort. Gold digging, interested in financial gain. Part of the issue is this person showed up and what they were mainly concerned about was money, 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 money. Dealing with other people, less important to me. But then this person caught feelings, or then this person ended up realizing that they were actually quite passionate about their job, or they didn't want to lose this job. So when things got threatened or something changed, they realized I need to change. They were caught up, this says, in a compromising position because they said something that was misleading. Like, you're not the only one I'm interested in, or I might, still have some dating apps. They did something to make it seem like there wasn't really a future between the two of you. They made it seem like they were going to replace you, work or romance, right? This is the Meta Muse. What else do we have? Death. World in the reverse. Since I don't want this to change, since I don't want to let this end, I'm going to work on myself. I will admit what it was that I needed to do differently and, learn from other people. This person's very curious. So I do feel like they enjoy learning, and they're trying to frame it as I'm learning to be a better person. I just need to let go of some of these immature tendencies. Three of Pentacles, and the Star. So there's somebody who's watching very closely how you work with others or how you have changed. And I feel like it's like somebody standing back watching you work and they're smiling like, oh, okay, that's pretty excellent. You know, you demonstrate that you've healed what you needed to, and you demonstrate that you are capable. There's that Hermit again. You may have Virgo in your chart. So very much so flexing on the wisdom. I wasn't doing so hot a couple weeks ago, but I've been learning what I need to because I want to fight for this. I don't want to just like walk away and admit that it's over. The Chariot and the King of Swords in the reverse. So the first thing that I need to address is the fact that I wasn't honest with you about something. I didn't want to admit that I had messed up a report. I didn't want to admit that I didn't know where to put something or where to, you know, go if I needed a resource. I didn't want to admit what I didn't know, or I didn't want to admit how I felt. But now I know that is what caused the issues that put at risk something that was really important to me, something that I wanted to continue to invest in. So they're coming back around. I know you said you were done. I know you were saying you maybe didn't want me working for you. Maybe you don't think you love me anymore, but I want to at least try because I can't let you go that easily and show you what I'm willing to do to make it right. That's true. All right, this is the Romance Angel Oracle. Trust. This is the main issue here. Do you have trust? If you cannot rebuild it, then what can you really achieve? But this engagement, it lines up with that ring card or the idea that there is some sort of offer. So for many of you, this is your love or your work situation moving to that next level. For some of you, this was you were on like a temporary status and you had to prove whether or not they should hire you permanently. But this is, you know what? I do want to see where things go with you. Finances and career. So money is improving because somebody is working on accountability. Even if this is a love reading for you, the finances and the career factor into your romantic situation as well. There's that playfulness card. So this says, let your friends help you. Some of you are able to get mentored by a friend or learn from some of their experiences. But we also have the playfulness card, which says, yes, your instinct is right. You want to demonstrate that you're serious and you're capable of putting in the effort that you need to, but don't make it too heavy. You can still have, you know, some jokes, some levity. Romantic feelings. So there are feelings here. It's just, can this person actually do the healing, or did they that they need to in order to be, you know, open with you? This is the Hidden Truth Oracle. I can't be with you. I hide my feelings. I don't know why this happened. So this is what's really difficult for them to communicate. In part, it's because they don't really understand some of it themselves, right? I don't know what comes next. I can't reach out. I still feel the pain. So it's not easy, right? Definitely need to process some of this. There's definitely a need for forgiveness and rebuilding that trust. And it may be a little bit difficult, maybe even a pretty tall mountain to climb in some situations. But someone's very determined. Hello, is it Damaris? How are you doing? Hello, Foxy. How's it going? Hello, Sam. This is the Voyage of the Soul. Energy, life force, chakras, Reiki, intangible, subtle, and crystals. So part of what makes this person more likely to succeed in terms of securing their spot and not being replaced is a change in their energy. Something about, keeping things playful, and of course that accountability, right? If you want that trust, show me that you understand why, and show me that you're able to do that like naturally, right? Then we have flow, breath, effortless, glide, easy, and calm. Purpose, mission, quest, soul's calling, aspiration, goal, and drive. Like I said, somebody's very determined here. This determination, whether it's love related or your career, this is motivating someone to choose a better life for themselves. That could be applicable to more than one within this story, but there's a goal that really motivates someone or is like a catalyst for them. We've got purity, innocence, light, humble, virtuous, moral, and genuine. This is the goal. I want to be more honest with myself. I want to be more like self-aware. The universe, God, source, intelligence, prayers, support, and above. And vivid. Imagination, lucidity, creativity, visions, and clairvoyance. So you possess some really strong gifts, and a big part of it is how often are you willing to prioritize healing and doing what you need to in order to get to that next level. What's up, Deanna? How's your weekend? This is the Pause Tarot. And I don't know if y'all can hear it. There is some heavy wind out there, which could impact my internet. So just a little heads up. It probably won't, but it's happened before. Nice. What else do we have? Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Empress in the reverse. And the Emperor. So the only way to address this loss, where maybe someone felt I was entitled, I wasn't putting forth the effort that I should have, or I, didn't really hold myself accountable. If I'm honest and address the fact that this Empress in the reverse has been a challenge, this emotional intimacy or this maturity, this ability to let go of my ego and my pride, then I will be taken more seriously, or I will be more successful. I will be able to get this goal. But I have to be willing to change. Otherwise, I lose this thing that I want. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Cups. The World. I feel like this is, I'm not going to wait around, right? We've had that masculine energy, the King of Wands. I'm not going to wait around and hope that something comes back to me. And I feel like that's a departure from their normal energy. This might be somebody who's generally known as a procrastinator, or not somebody who's super proactive, but they're willing to go above and beyond. They're willing to really make it clear, you're my priority. I'm going to do, like, you tell me to jump, I will jump. There's a change in energy here. This person has different priorities, or, lost their pride. Or at least most of it, right? Knight of Cups in reverse. Six of Swords, and the Six of Cups. So that's twice we've had the 6 repeating, but we also started with the 6 of Pentacles with this deck. So I still say the number 6 is pretty important for you. But we've got a willingness to admit that something wasn't really reliable, something wasn't super trustworthy. My energy, you know, I didn't really follow through on what I said. I broke some promises, but because there was this risk of losing what's so important to me, I've been motivated to save what's important to me. 6 of Cups is like a passion or even like a purpose, right? If I need to change, I'm going to change because this is that important to me. Hello, Kevin. How's it going? Oh, I'm sorry. I hope things get better for you, hon. We've got the 2 of Wands, the Chariot in the reverse, and the 2 of Cups in the reverse. So I'm making plans. I'm, you know, admitting to myself what the issue was, what got me feeling stuck in that 8 of Swords, and acknowledging I was the problem, you know? I hopped in the car and left my keys inside. That's why I can't move anywhere, right? I was a thing getting in the way. So if I'm honest about that, can we put this 2 of Cups in the upright? Can we start working together? Can we be an item again? This is the Everyday Tarot. Hey, Peggy. What's going on? Eight of Wands in the reverse. 9 of Wands. So inaction is replaced with a determination to do whatever is needed. Seven of Pentacles and the Fool. I know what I was doing before wasn't necessarily enough. I need to take a new approach. I need to, you know, be a little bit more trustworthy, be a little bit more open. Six of Swords in the reverse. 3 of Cups in the reverse. 5 of Swords in the reverse. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. So things got pretty bad. Things were not where I wanted them to be, and I acknowledged that I was responsible for that. 3 of Cups in the reverse. I wasn't willing to admit that it was my fault that I was where I was. I wanted to blame not having the support that I wanted, or I wanted to make it seem like somebody had sabotaged me. Oh, thank you so much, Andy. You're so sweet. I have to let go of the kind of immature way I was dealing with this. I didn't want to admit I'd made a mistake. I didn't want to say I probably could have done this a little bit better. But I'm willing to let go of that now. I don't think that's really important. I don't think that's helping me. So if I tell you genuinely and honestly that that's my bad and I'm not going to do that anymore, can we be okay? 7 of Cups, 5 of Wands in the reverse, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands in the reverse. I do feel like this person's going to need a little bit of time to make that decision. So in other words, if you have to prove yourself at a job, they may say, okay, we'll put you on for 2 weeks. We'll see how it goes. I believe in you, but I really need to make sure. I need to trust but verify. If this is a romantic situation, I'm a little bit nervous that you're lying to me. I'm a little bit nervous that you're creating this illusion again. And I don't want to argue. I don't want to repeat that same cycle. So I'm going to give it a little bit of time. I'm going to see if you have a difference in perspective. I'm going to see if you've got that trustworthiness, right? Three of Wands in the reverse, because if you don't actually take the actions that you need to, I'll be able to tell, or I'll know. All right, this is the Love Oracle. Hello, Lanikia. How we doing? Ten of Pentacles is a good card. I feel like it's that long-term energy that I'll prove to you that I'll take the actions that you want me to going forward. So we have soulmates, deep love, unity, and connection. I can't think of a way that I would be as happy with somebody else. You're my soulmate. Escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. But I almost lost you, or I maybe worry that I still have, because I pushed you away, because I was avoiding vulnerability, conflict, clashing, differences, and incompatibility. I understand why you thought that maybe that meant you needed to leave me. You needed to walk away from me, because it seemed like if I wasn't willing to be honest with myself about what I needed to work on, that we would not be compatible, that we would always be arguing. Influences, attachments, third parties, and peers. So again, whether it's work or love, we've got to be able to be as authentic or genuine as we can. This person did have some outside influences that maybe pushed them to be a little bit too prideful or act in kind of an impulsive way. There was definitely some stress they've been dealing with. This could be family related or something, a little bit out of their control. There's turbulence or tension, and it led to more arguments, or led to them not really wanting to do the right thing. But there are boundaries that they've created that they did not have before. And I feel like this has helped them understand more about accountability. They have done some actual healing. They have looked at what they need to address in order to achieve legitimate emotional intimacy, right? What's in the way of my being able to trust someone? What's in the way of my being able to be vulnerable? Free-spirited, adventure, and risks. So they're taking some risks that they did not in the past. This is somebody who's willing to go above and beyond and demonstrate their loyalty, because this is a very important connection. Trusting, reliability, and believing. Hello, Darnell. Hello, Key Controller. What's happening? Let's see. No, what do we want? This is the Gypsy Oracle. What else do we have? Lord and Child. So for many of you, this is an obvious reference to like boss and employee. I make the rules and you're, the newbie. For others of you, this is in a romantic situation. I have gone through a lot. I have learned what I needed to. I've gone through the dark night of the soul. I feel like I know what I deserve. And you over here with some real immature energy. So this was the call to action, right? If you want to be on my level, then you can't be acting like a 5-year-old. I know that's not a 5-year-old, you guys, but you know what I'm saying. You got to be more mature. So we've got cheerfulness in the reverse. Somebody who was upset because they realized that their general approach to this situation really didn't work out, that they had some people that ended up not liking them, or ended up, pushing someone away that they really did care about. So there's some depression, there's some sadness, there's some loneliness. We've got Sweetheart in the reverse. I don't know if this person is working to replace me. Have they met somebody new? Have they hired somebody new? And that kept them in a little bit of a stuck energy, right? Hanged man energy. I don't know how to fix it, so I'm not going to do anything at all. But then they kind of convince themselves, maybe I should actually do something about this. All right, this is the Earth and Bone Oracle. Portal number 39, originality, idealism, progression, opening and accessing. And Trinity number 3, balancing decisions, priorities, and adapting to change. I know that I was a little stubborn. I know I was maybe a little immature, but when I really think about what's most important to me, I realize I'm ready to change. I'll do what I need to because you're my priority. Tell me what would make it better and I'll do it. And they know they have to move quickly because time is of the essence. There is a limit here. For some of you, this is, because they're looking to replace you, date someone new or hire someone new. But if you get out of your comfort zone, planning, making decisions, leaving comfort, taking risks, if you really go that extra mile, you can get what you want. All right. This is the Zodiac fortune telling cards. Your predictions have and always will be true. You will receive a check or paper money soon. Very good luck in store for you. Love that for you. What else? A call from a loved one. A kiss. Regardless of opposition, you will be successful. For those of you that work your butt off to do right by the situation, but find there's something that's still in your way, don't lose faith. The work that you have put in on yourself will serve you well in a different place or with a different person. So I want you to remember just how awesome you are. Number 25 could be lucky or important for you. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, everyone, for the likes and the subscribes. Hello, Holy Yoga. Hello, Michelle. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend or rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles. Oh, hello, AH. How are you doing?